What's up, my derps? It's your boy Gregolis. Hey, that's me, and it's Sunday. Oh boy, I'm making a mess behind me. It's DD&D Show Sunday. We are live right now. What up? Big shout out to Ethan in the chat. We have a few announcements before we really get pumping here. This is episode 19. Next episode, our illustrious DM will not be with us, and maybe we'll do another Magic Espresso one shot. Peter's gonna be away at his honeymoon.
Finally, I will be going on a honeymoon.
That's
so
fantastic.
You know,
a honeymoon or your honeymoon?
Does it matter?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh.
My wife could be lying to me, so we should
It
figure
could
it out.
be. He could be the third wheel on a honeymoon.
By the way, you invited Peter.
Yeah, I'm just actually carrying the luggage, but super happy to at least get away and just
It's awesome.
just
We all deserve
decompress
it after
I
COVID.
didn't realize you were into cuckolding. But,
Oh my
good
God.
to know.
That's how we're starting this week off, folks.
huge into it. Yeah,
So, speaking of Magic Espresso,
I like watching.
Just trying to rein it in here. Speaking of Magic Espresso, we have to give a big shout out to our Chris McNeely, who was in one of our episodes, who we need to finish an episode with, but unfortunately has fallen ill with some seriously scary stuff that's going on. I'm not sure that we're going to explain everything, but there is a GoFundMe page to support him and his family while he's been unable to work. He's been in the hospital 4 months.
A couple months at least.
Yeah.
With Guillain-Barré syndrome. The GoFundMe is set up to help his family out. Unfortunately, it's a disease that affects your movement and attacks your body. So he's not completely paralyzed anymore. He's getting a bit better, but it's a long road ahead of him, and he's got a lot of physiotherapy and everything like that he's going to have to do. So if you have the means to donate, please go and donate to the GoFundMe that we have going for him.
Yeah, and we put the link up in the chat. We'll also have the link up in all the descriptions wherever you are listening or watching this vodcast. Yeah, check that out. He's a really great dude, and honestly doesn't deserve what's going on with him. But we're really happy to see that he's turned a corner and he's getting better. So all support helps. That being said, speaking of support, look at this. My segues are great today. We got to give a big shout out to Toronto Chick 76 who gave us a follow. Initiatively gave us a follow. Canadian_origin gave us a follow. And Dr. Hoovian 87 also gave us the follow.
That's a cool.
Real quick. Thanks, y'all. But I think most of them are from Canada. I can't confirm. Can't confirm.
I missed the joke. Am I dumb?
No.
Oh.
All of their names had to do with Canada.
Yeah. Well, no, Doctor.
Except for Doctor Who. But Doctor Who's from the universe. He's a protector of Earth, okay?
He protects Canada. We're good.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, Peter, take us away.
No. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is a weird day for me. Let's go into previously on DD&D. Our party immediately was thrown into an arduous battle with the robed assailant. While the robed man had many tricks up his sleeves, he ultimately fell to the might of our party. As the dust settled and the party began to inspect their adversary, it was clear that it began to decay rapidly. Grabbing what they could off the corpse, they were immediately surrounded by Zun Amruk and the Komodon Guard. Seeing the obvious altercation that took place here, the Zun quickly surmises that he needs to get the party in front of the tribunal immediately. With the firepower of Perry and the Red Dragonborn Soldar combined, they torched the geode mass growing in the middle of the temple. Moments later, they were rushed in front of the tribunal, the political power of Talrand, and pled their case to brought forth their evidence. With the aid of Zun Amruk and Vansik, the produce merchant, and the evidence that they acquired, the tribunal deemed them innocent. Although the tribunal was quick to jump to conclusions and immediately began to discuss that this was probably a coordinated attack by the neighboring political power to the north, the Huldremian Kingdom. Let's do that over. Can we do it? No, I'm joking.
The whole thing. So the whole fucking
whole thing. Yeah. They surmised that it was possibly a neighboring attack. Can't speak today.
Okay.
That's all good. And it was probably
leather.
That's it. That was probably a coordinated attack by the neighboring political power to the north, the Haldramian Kingdom, due to trade discussions getting sour. The party was dismissed as the bickering began and were left to their own devices. Perry sent a letter to Jasper, his brother, and the party now stands in the Iltesh ward by the teleportation dais. Now it's about midday. The streets are busy with people coming in with new carts through the teleportation area and moving towards the Sildak ward. The sun is beating down on all of you. The heat is quickly rising. The day is yours. What are you going to do?
Don't nobody go in the teleporters. Relax.
Well, where we're gonna go? We're going back to Dragon's. Oh yeah, that dragon place I keep talking about.
The tavern.
Yes.
Well, we could do that. I just, I don't know. I was feeling like we had to get out of the city, but maybe we need to take a break.
Since when do you turn down going to a tavern?
Well, when I'm worried about the higher ups in this city. Okay. Guess we're going to the tavern.
Yeah, I think a rest is probably a good idea.
Okay. While the party begins to move towards...
Peter, question.
Yes.
Our path here, was pretty clear. Like, they told us to go, right?
They said, you're innocent, you're free to go. And then they quickly divulged into their political discussion about the Haldramian Kingdom and possibly their relations to the coordinated attack. And they kind of just let you go. Zun Amaruk brought you to the edge of the Everlasting Spire, which is the ward where the attack happened, and just let you go.
Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm. So I wouldn't be suspicious about getting the heck out of here.
That's totally up to you, but they just let you. They said you're good to go. You're free.
Well, I'm with you, Bo, but still a little nervous.
Well, I think that if they were going to keep us, they would have kept us. So let's at least get a drink into us. Let's figure out our next moves. Chris, when I'm the one that wants to get a drink, it's been a long fucking day.
Well, hold on. Let me search in my pack here. Ow! I got nothing.
Yeah, so you can refill.
Yeah, you're
your
damn right.
Many flagons.
I also
skins. Sorry.
I need to
a
send
flagon would be one of these things.
Flagon. Like the word.
Okay,
Yes.
I need
Waawaatesi's also had a long day.
We might have broke her early.
Careful. Don't break her. Yeah.
I also would love to. I need to send a letter home. I think there's somewhere around here we could do that.
Assume so. Yeah.
All right. Well, off we go.
Okay. As you're walking through the Iltesh ward, something begins to catch your attention. You hear the cheering and clapping off in the distance, and as you walk a little bit further down this cobblestone path, you see these sandstone walls start to give way to big, giant reliefs carved into the side of the walls of these battles long past, and you're quickly walking by what seems to be a sunken-in pit where you can see just through the crowd people fighting.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
People are cheering, looking on, and throwing things into the ring, and you can see this one dragonborn standing with his hands with a double-bladed axe, just screaming at the top of his lungs, and you can see he kind of looks towards this massive statue of a dragonborn and kneels to it, and then goes in through a portcullis of the pit and then disappears. The the excitement seems to die down, and there are a few people maybe getting out of their seats in this lowered Coliseum area and moving away and starting to head down the same path that you are in the Iltesh ward towards the Sildak ward. You hear people talking in Common and Dragonborn. You hear something was along the lines of, "Oh, that was such a great battle. Did you see the way he did? His strength. Oh, praise to Rajamir. Yes, praise to him." And then you hear another. You walk past another person. You hear a little baby Dragonborn going, "Father, why did this happen? Why did they lose?" And then you hear, "It is okay, son." And they move away, and they keep just. You see. There's clearly a divide of people that were upset and excited throughout that little display there.
Oh, come back later. We'll ask around the tavern. Relax.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little spent in the moment anyway, so
Wow. I love it. This guy.
a little tired. But we are definitely going to come back here.
I knew it. All right, to the tavern then.
Okay. You quickly shoulder your way. It is a pretty busy day in the Sildak ward, which is the merchant district. And it's very busy. There's people that have just came out of this Coliseum area, and you see a ton of merchants just selling food and giving out like free prizes. As you walk by Waawaatesi, a random person hands you a flyer, and in this folded pamphlet is in a language you don't understand. You just see swords clashing. That's it. Walking a little bit forward into the Nulmus ward, you remember the name of the tavern, which was the Dragon's Lair. It's a little bit further down, but today seems like a very lively day, and it's almost like it was any other day within the town. No one's the wiser about what happened.
Oh, you gotta love politics. Hide everything from everyone.
I mean, we could have a drink or we could go.
I'm not ready for shopping.
Oh.
I'm just
Shopping.
Let's do that tomorrow. A drink for me is just fine.
You had me at drip.
But
What is it? It looks
What thing?
paper.
What?
what piece of paper?
The one that this person just handed me.
Oh. Can you?
I can't read it.
Oh, here, give it here. I'll take a look at it.
Here you go.
Barry, you want it?
What was it written in?
What's it written in?
Is that Perry? Are you giving this to Perry and asking him, or are you asking me?
Trying to figure out what this note is written in.
Okay. Anyone want to roll a history check?
Yeah, I'll let Perry do it. I'll hand it to Perry.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
Immediately you realize that it is written in Dragonborn. You know that it's Draconic. Sorry, yeah, it's written in Draconic, and
He's gonna kill me. My books.
maybe. Go ahead.
Written in Dragonborn, but forgive me, about 10 minutes or so, I can figure out a way.
All right, that's 10 more minutes with me drinking.
I'll take a Shirley Temple with vodka, please.
Okay,
Straight fire water, please.
just straight.
Bo's getting fucked up.
All right, Waawaatesi, we're going to the tavern to have some more of the berry juice.
Ooh, berry juice.
I don't have to keep her on a leash if you're drinking berry juice.
Well, that seems
Debatable.
foolish.
That
Yeah.
seems foolish. That seems really stupid.
I hope you heard
actually.
that after you said it.
I did, and I was like, oh, that was
Can't take it back now.
the wrong thing to say.
All right, into the tavern then.
As you're walking towards the Dragon's Lair, you see that there were, from when you went there, when you last stayed there, you saw there was a bunch of seating outside, and this is now just filled to the brim with people travelers from all around sitting down and having drinks. And as you walk into the dragon's lair, it's quite a bit more lively than you remember. There's people in there laughing. There's a barmaid bringing out a gigantic platter of food and putting it at this table. It's like seems to be this roast, what looks to be like a pig, and there's all these like potatoes and vegetables all kind of smattered around it, and the smell just hits your nostrils, and it's amazing. You see a silver dragonborn standing behind the bar, and he says, yes, what can I do for you?
I didn't know I was hungry till we came in here. God, yes. Let's have something to eat all around, please.
Let's get a feast for the table, and then pretty much a bottle each, I think is what we're gonna be after.
Hey,
Yeah, put bottle of whiskey, whatever you got, bottom shelf. I don't give a shit.
oh my God,
Rum
you're
for this
just
one.
going, yeah.
We got berry juice for this one, and
I'm
honestly,
sorry.
I think anything can knock him on his ass. So I don't really know.
They might not know what rum is, Bo.
I'm sorry. What is berry juice?
Sorry, I believe you call that wine.
Hey,
Oh, yes. We have our finest bottle. I can bring that out for you. Please find yourself a table. It is no problem. And he kind of looks over the rest of you and clearly sees the disheveled state of you. You know, there's some singed parts of your cloak. You're clearly covered in some sort of dirt and maybe some dried blood, and goes, may I suggest taking out a room and maybe cleaning yourself up? I can get you a washcloth.
well, hold on then.
Just get a full wash basin.
If that's the case, how much is that gonna cost us since we're doing the whole shebang?
Aren't we rich now?
Sir?
What's rich?
You want? Well, we have various levels of stay. We have our more budget-friendly suites, and we do have the more nicer suites. What would you like?
Well, maybe we could do something, a little exchange. My name is Grjorn Smashstone, and I'm from the island of Navigawa, and I happen to be very talented with this here musical instrument. And I'll pull up the steel pan over my shoulder, and I'll play like a little lick. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, you see, and maybe we could work something out where we bring the crowd in for you, and you give us a place to stay for the evening.
Grjorn,
Yes.
you play this little beat, and you hear from within the crowd, now that is a noise I haven't heard in a long time.
Oh, snap.
Oh, some might be aware, sir. See, we can bring
And-
crowds from all around.
As you look over to listen to that noise, to that someone saying it, you see a Naviguan dwarf. He has a buzzed head, a shorter beard, and he's wearing very like loose linen cloths, and he has a ring on each finger.
It's 100% cute.
And he goes, and and he's smoking a gigantic cigar. No, he's not smoking a cigar. No. And he is holding a drumstick in his hand, and he goes,
Like a chicken drumstick or.
like a turkey drumstick.
Yeah, good clarification.
And the juices are just dripping down from his beard, and he goes, well, you're from Nevigua, aren't you?
Aye, that I am. Wait. Do I know him? Would I know his family? Would I recognize him?
Don't you know
Roll-
everyone in the big one?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. That's an unnatural 20.
You don't know who this person is.
Yeah. Wait, which part are you from? Port Obsidian?
No, I'm from more of the smaller islands, just off of Nevigua.
Oh, aye.
Just a boat ride.
How the heck did you get out in this area?
Well, and he kind of gestures over to his table, and the table is filled with certain different types of races. And he goes, well, you see, I'm a little bit of a musician myself.
Oh, now you're piquing my interest.
And he pulls out this very sleek looking lute, and it's stained white with gold trim around it, and you can see just at the bottom it's written in this very fine handwriting in Dwarvish. It says Lucille.
Ooh, that's not a lute, that's a butte.
Is this BB King? Dwarven BB King? I'm so excited.
He goes, I see you got the steel drum there. Maybe a little later we play some music after you wash up.
Hey, that's what I was trying to tell this one over here. We can work for our hospitality.
And he reaches out in his massive fat hand and goes, the name's Talbot.
Talbot, the name's Grjorn. What clan are you from?
Well,
Forge Keepers? The Black Glass? Firebeards. Don't say Firebeards.
well, hate to be telling you, it is the Firebeards.
Now we're mortal enemies. I'm just kidding. Let's drink.
Right. Yeah. And he kind of like just goes back. He's like, I'll be talking to you later. And he moves off to go back to his party there.
Had enough.
Shit. You see, now that's what you call a dwarf.
You're not a dwarf?
No, I'm a dwarf, but that's also a dwarf.
I thought you were one at Waawaatesi. I got confused.
Oh no, that's a cold dwarf from the Biggawa.
Harry looks up from the notes that during last 10 minutes. And goes, "Ooh, I've got it. Hit him."
Oh yes. So what you had, I knew like. So what you saw from here is you read through it, and it's pretty much just talking about an entrance tournament that is going on in the what you find to be the name of is Rajamir Shrine, and that seems to be an area where people can fight and show their strength. The first entrance exam, they refer to it as, is today, and going to be continuing into the next day. So if you're interested in learning or also participating, you can go and sign up at the Rajamir Shrine with the Komodon Guard.
Does it say how much it is?
It doesn't say how much it is. It just says check it out today.
Well, if you folks are interested, I think you'll need to fight / like to fight. So,
I like to fight.
I also like to drink. So,
Well, it's going into tomorrow. Did, right?
hold on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, then we're good. We can drink tonight, and then we can go check it out tomorrow.
so listen, Bo. Like to win?
Like to
Because I know I could drink tonight and win tomorrow. All right, just checking. You know, as dwarves, we really can handle our poison, huh?
Yeah, I know when to stop, though.
Keep an eye on that one.
I have to.
So
Be gone.
Hold on, I gotta interrupt. Listen, Bo, come here. Come here. No, lean down. No, come here. Come here. No, down here. Keep your eye on that Talbot, you Firebeard clan, and we don't trust them farther than we spit.
I don't know what any of that means.
Exactly. Just keep your eye on them. All right, back to festivities.
as you look up and you've been whispering to each other, you can see the silver dragonborn still standing there going, so is it
Just give us 2 rooms. Yes.
okay, I will give you the finest accommodations.
Are you gonna let him play for some money?
Hey, look, there's more of them. We're going to have a band set up. We're going to bring the people in. Lots of food, lots of drink. Everything's worthwhile for you.
I'm gonna say
Roll
he actually is quite good. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Good thing we have advantage. That's an unnatural 20.
Okay, he goes, what do you think about maybe in about a couple hours now the dinner rush will be coming in and you can play for us.
Love it.
I will talk to Mr. Talbot over there and we can maybe set something up.
Perfect.
Okay.
What's
Then
the price for all this then? Like, are we on like
Oh, it's covered.
listen, I will give you not the nicest room I have,
Why
but
don't we deal with it in the morning when you see how good the crowd's coming, sir?
well, I mean, I'm giving you a room and it's not going to be the nicest, but it's free.
like free?
Now, where
All
do
right.
I wash my balls?
And all you hear is like in Draconic, you hear like you see like a whistle. He whistles with his, I don't know how a dragon would whistle, but they do. And then you see a barkeep, a little younger dragonborn, silver dragonborn as well, literally run upstairs with like 2 wash buckets, and he's getting these rooms ready for you.
Peter,
Yes.
was there any dialogue? Because comprehend language is
It's still on. You hear like a whistle, and he goes, "My son, get the 2 buckets upstairs for those pieces of shit."
I'm just gonna get them my.
And he looks over at you, Perry, and goes, "By the way, that would be 2 silver for the Shirley Temple."
Oh, okay. 2 silver?
Yes.
Change for a gold because I only got 2 silver.
Here, I got it, Perry. I'm gonna buy a bottle anyway. Can I get him like 5 more of those?
Oh, good.
He pulls out a picture of Shirley Temple. He's like, "You're lucky we made this all today."
Wow. That is a very specific drink order that you had ready.
You do not know, but in Talrand, Shirley Temples are a delicacy.
Shirley temples with vodka though.
And he takes a bottle out and he just pours a bottle of vodka in and he goes, "There you go. Is this better?"
Everyone
as
knows,
you get.
Bo, when you come to Torrent, you get the Shirley Temples.
Yeah, I'm surprised I knew who Shirley Temple was. It seemed like it was their,
Well, the place is covered in temples.
What's
Surely
what's
someone had to make a drink out of it.
What's a Shirley temple?
What is a Shirley Temple? Well, you see,
I got it.
no, we got it. We just moved on.
Got it. We moved on.
We've learned to ignore.
Shirley Temple, well, it is almost kind of true. We do have a lot of temples here, but this is a drink that you would ingest before going to the temples as to cleanse yourself. So
he's gonna
Shirley
shit
temple.
himself?
No. It's more of a cleanse spiritually, not of a.
So he's gonna smudge with a liquid?
What's smudging?
The drink
Yeah, what?
called Shirley, you need to have a beverage before you go to the temple, but we shortened it to Shirley Temple.
Right.
Well, y'all laugh at his joke, but mine was the same damn thing.
So are you,
Execution was better.
I respect it.
so are you washing with the drink, or are you?
No, your insides are getting washed. Good night. Just drink some berry juice, Waawaatesi.
Okay, so while we're here, the Shirley Temple with the vodka, the pitcher, the how many bottles of wine?
You know what? Let's just run a tab. That's a better idea. Let's just run a tab.
Okay, sounds good. Please enjoy the day. I have other people to attend to. And he just immediately turns around and starts going to help someone else that's been waiting there for a while, and they look rather perturbed that you guys have been standing there. It's like, you know, when you're at a club and you're trying to get a drink, you're like, it's that.
And then a girl walks up and just gets.
Yeah.
They take her.
Yeah, exactly.
You looking at me like that?
Who runs
All right,
the
well,
world?
let's-
Junker.
Oh, I'm going to use perception of the table.
Okay, go ahead.
Perception check the table.
Okay.
I got advantage.
Are you trying to find a table?
Yes. I want one with Natural fucking 20. a natural 20 and a natural 19.
So
To find a table.
Wow.
the half-orc ranger that has never really stepped foot into a town this big before, he has an idea of the lay of the land, you know, and he knows advantage and disadvantage to having the high ground and the low ground, and he spots the most perfect table for your party to sit at. It's a little bit farther off in the corner, a little closer to the stage, so Grjorn doesn't have to walk too far, and it's almost on a little bit of more of a raised platform looking out a window.
Like light
And
shining.
there's a little bit of a stained glass feel because it's, you know, the window isn't fully like just clear glass. It's a little red glass, a little bit of purple glass, and it is a little bit bathed in incense as well. There's a close to a little hanging incense, and there's enough seats for all of you. And Borok finds
The
it.
perfect amount of seeds for all of you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Man, that's a great spot.
That's like perfect. I've been in many taverns, but this spot.
I just know exactly where to sit.
I've never been in a raised normal chair. Usually, high chair.
I know, right? I found you the perfect setup. They usually have children's seat, but now that I found the one, the acoustics are perfect.
Aye, that's right.
It is a child's seat, by the way.
Hey, well, it fits me perfect.
So you all sit down, you know, move out your chairs, and just take in the atmosphere. It's been a while before you've been able just to sit down and not in front of a campfire and just watch the rest of the people kind of going about their day. You know, Grjorn, you see Talbot and the rest of his troop there all talking and sharing this massive meal.
I want to keep like one eye on Talbot.
Okay.
Just like throughout the evening or whatever, I'm kind of keeping an eye on him because I feel like in my soul, because he is a Firebeard clan and he is my most hated enemy, that he's going to try to sabotage. But me being who I am, why would I disrupt and make the Gold Dwarves terrible outside of islands of Navigawap? So yeah, that's like always in the back of my head.
So, Grjorn, what's the whole deal with these Firebeards?
Did you just pee out of your mouth?
That's called spit. Ever spit? Just swallow.
You turn into animals. You definitely know what it is.
Wow.
There's children around here. Look at that chair.
Yeah, you're sitting in it.
Very sad.
You know that this is a quite comfortable small adult chair.
It does look quite comfortable. Right?
Are you sitting in one too?
Oh, I'm sitting with my legs dangling. Dwarf doesn't sit in children's chairs.
Can you eat? Like, are you able
Only
to
'cause
see
you're-
the top of the table?
Can you see me?
Barely.
Well, that's all you need to know.
A few moments.
You're like right at his nose level here, like looking over.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm here.
I can always hear you.
Good night. So listen, let me tell you about this fire. Okay? A smash stones we created the back
Can you
of
speak a little louder? I can't hear you over the table.
Golly. These smash stones we created back in our rum. Then the freaking Firebeard clan comes along and says they're gonna create their crappy firewater rum. Yeah, it's awful, and we hate them.
Racist.
It's clan versus clan. It's Smash Stones versus Firebeards. It's been like that as long as I've ever known. I mean, yeah, isn't everything about booze? Oh, listen, I understand you're from a tribe and don't understand business. Oh, sorry. I understand you're from a tribe. See, the real world runs on commerce, economy. And my family, quite well to do. if I don't mind saying so myself. So, when I say my family, I mean like, there are thousands upon thousands of us. That's why I don't really have to do the work, but maybe one day we'll get together and do some round. But I'm getting off track. But these Firebear clan, they're trying to stop us. They're trying to put out their rum versus our rum. And our rum's better. I'm telling you, we got sweet hints of vanilla in there and some other spices. Oh boy, maybe a little tamarind. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh yeah. Teamed up. And created a new place. Right here.
Intolerant?
Well, somewhere else.
They probably prefer Shirley temples.
Yeah, it seems like it. Harry, how's your shirt temper?
Oh, God.
Attaboy.
Can't wait to see where this goes with him.
As you all are talking, a barmaid kind of comes by and puts down a platter. It's not as decadent as that pig roast you saw before, but it has this interestingly seasoned like chicken legs, all kind of laid out in almost like a fanned out pattern with a bunch of vegetables and some rice on top, kind of nestled beside it. And it says, "Oh, this is compliments of the tavern for your upcoming performance tonight. Please enjoy."
Aye, much thanks.
So, around here.
Me?
No, the waitress.
Oh, I'm from the Big O.
She kind of looks. Yeah, she is dragon, but she's a silver dragon. Where she looks very shocked to even be spoken to, and she goes, "Forgive me, my common is not the best. Yes, from here, yes."
Is she hot,
I
though?
will.
Oh,
So
no.
Borok has been
It's happening.
picking up tonic for the last while.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak broken tonic to her.
Okay. Is that one of the new abilities you get as a ranger?
Yes, I will be able to speak Draconic.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Are there any roles situated to that or no?
No, I have a new favorite enemy and a new language.
Oh, wicked.
So I don't get any other spell slots or anything, but yeah, this is a big ranger.
Bruh, I got one extra spell slot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, so after we sleep, I'll be able to. But I'm trying to play this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you saying to her?
I'll just be like, your town is beautiful.
Just
Do you
like
like
you.
do you like working here?
She responds in Draconic and goes, "What an interesting accent. You know, you have a little twang to it that we usually do not, but I like the town here. There is, every town has its issues, but my father keeps this place pretty well stocked." And she points to the man at the tavern, at the bar.
All right. Oh, that's your father.
Yes, that's my father.
He seems like a nice person.
And then she kind of laughs. She goes, to paying customers, yes.
Yeah. Is that your duck? I don't know how close duck and
Sorry. What is a duck? That is a waterfowl. No, that is. And then she corrects you into the correct draconic of father, and she says it's easy to get them mixed up.
Well, I appreciate it. If you have later, would you help
course.
me practice Draconic?
Yes, of course. No problem.
Thank you.
Peter, how bad is that?
Terrible.
So
I can still get it.
when you hear the barmaid talking, it's very like, it almost seems to like, it is like low grunts and growls but like with like hissing at the end of it. But when you hear Ty do it, Borok do it, he goes, it's more like, you're into real. It's like, it's got like, it's like It's like Nickelback
Yeah.
talking.
So good.
It's like Nickelback talking.
I'm just gonna like reach over and like caress her cheek with my hand and be like, "How you doing?"
And as you do that, she raises her hand and grabs your own and goes and says in a very poor common, "Do you think I'm stupid?" No.
What is stupid?
No.
I'm kidding.
Respect me. And then she puts your hand on the table and like rests your hand palm down on the wooden table and then walks away.
See?
You deserve that one.
You deserve it.
Toxic Waawaatesi.
I'm gonna kick Bo in the shin.
She looked at me.
They're just going to take this opportunity to both hand the big jug of Polito Pongo. Kind of spills it a little bit into the glass.
You want me to help you there, little buddy?
He's like trying to hand it out and he's like shaking it all over and it's kind of spilling a little bit on the table. But Grjorn, you hear like the uncorking of a bottle, like, and you turn around and you see it's Talbot with the Firebeard rum, and he's just like pouring it around on the table. But he's looking at you while he's doing it. He's pouring it at the table on his friends, and he kind of winks at you.
Would I see this?
Hold on. Bo.
Yeah.
Oh, tell him that's all it's good for. Tell him that's all it's good for.
That's all it's good for.
No, don't do it. I was just, oh.
And then
We'll see that.
Talbot just kind of looks again, and he doesn't care. He's still pouring it on the thing, but he looks more so just at Grjorn the whole time, and everyone's drinking it and cheersing and having a good time, and he bottles this almost round blown glass bottle with hints of like red within the bottle as well. It almost looks like it's on fire. And
All right, watch. This is thousands of years of diplomacy at hand.
That looks really pretty. Can I have some?
Shut up, Waawaatesi. Hold on. Big men are talking. And
Wide?
I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna say, that rum looks delicious. Care to share? Through gritted teeth.
he looks at you, kind of rests his arm on the table and goes, I think it'd be a little too strong for a Smashstone like yourself. We could probably dilute it in a little bit of water if you like.
Well, right?
And he smiles, and you see this gold tooth just sticking out a little bit. And he goes.
I punch him square in the mouth. That's fucking. It's over. Fuck! I rolled on it to see.
You rolled it too.
He's fucking getting knocked the hell out. It's happening.
Roll it.
Roll initiative or roll. Yeah, that's like. I don't even know. Hold on.
It's a surprise attack, so just roll strength. Just fist attack with strength.
18, 19, 21 to hit.
That hits.
And it's just, what do I roll to unarmed strike? I have it here. It's a plus. It doesn't say what dice it is for unarmed strike.
It doesn't?
No, unarmed strike is just your strength plus 1, I believe. Yeah.
I have
It's unarmed. Yeah, just your. So it'll say your plus something, and the damage. The damage, you don't roll damage.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's 4. It says 4.
Yeah. Well, that would be it. You just 4 damage.
4 damage. Oh, I see. So it's plus 6 on
your
my
strike,
strike.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 4. 4 damage. I hope I knocked that fucking gold tooth in.
So he's kind of like leaning over the table, looking at you, smiling with this smug look on his face, and the rest of his bard troop is just laughing along with it, and you just feel this rage just boiling up inside your gut, and you just clench your fist and you just sock him square in the nose. Unsuspecting of the punch, he flies back off the table, sending the bench that he was sitting on careening, falling off, and all you hear is "Dong!" And he kind of like wakes up and goes, "Ugh." He's got blood dripping from his nose, and he goes, "Ugh." And he looks back, and his guitar is broken. His lute is broken. And he goes,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have broke if it was a real instrument. Now you know what it means to be smashed by a Smashstone.
And I'm gonna fucking keep pummeling him. I'm coming.
Okay, go to attack.
Okay.
Actually, I want you to roll a dexterity. Just roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay, I rolled 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. So, the 4 people at the table immediately shoot up to see what happens. You lunge over, and as you lunge over, one of them,
Just sitting here.
two of them. One of them rolled a natural 20. The other one rolled a 13.
Oh, crap.
Abel,
Are we doing it? Oh, crap.
yeah, Abel, grab both of your hands and kind of hold you back. Now I want you to do a strength saving throw to see if you can break free from their grasp.
Okay. I don't know what that is. That's better. 21.
21. Okay. So you managed to jerk your left fist out and lay another one square onto the right cheek of Talbot, and the other one holds you back. You look back, and it's an orc, and he's much larger and bigger, but he's dressed in fine clothes, and as you lay the other punch on there, you hear from the orc, "I don't think you want to do the next little hit there. It might not be in your best interest, mate."
I'm assuming we noticed this all happening.
Yeah, you notice this all happening.
I'll stroll forward. Would he be like a bouncer type? Is that what you're...
No, I think
No.
it's the adventure party.
He's part of the bard troop.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They all have instruments. They all have instruments.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna walk over. Like I'm gonna see some grab at Grjorn, and I'm going to like cast Primal Savagery and walk up.
This is gonna be real ugly.
So immediately, Waawaatesi slams her hands on the table, and as she slams her hands on this table, this almost this orange energy kind of shocks through, and her fingernails grow incredibly long. You see her eyes go from normal pupils to like slits of cat eyes, and her hair almost seems to like just levitate in a little bit of anger. She starts to walk over. Bo, what are you doing?
I'm
going to use improvise, and I'm going to pick up the chair and hit the orc with it.
Fuck.
How's your event going there, Peter?
Oh no, this is great. This is fun. Roll your improvise.
That would be action or combat. What would that be in? What would it be? Would it be
Are we actually in combat?
like, yeah, I guess how...
It's a strength check for grappling.
Be
I'm
just-
trying to grapple, right?
Well, no, I'm trying to hit him over the head with the chair.
Oh, yeah, right. That's an attack.
So actions and attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, improvise. So I can improvise a weapon because I don't want to hit him with an actual axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I would just roll. I would roll d20 with strength. It's an improvised weapon. It's not, and then you'll roll a d6 for damage.
so strength plus maybe the bonus, kind of like a...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, would it be advantage because he's engaged?
It's flank.
Flank?
Yeah, he you're going like from the it's advantage, yeah.
Two natural 16s, so that's 22 to hit.
You immediately look for the chair that Grjorn was sitting at. Waawaatesi's walking over in this like rage, and you run up forward with this wooden chair and just over his back, and he turns around and goes, "What are you doing, mate? This man just trying to attack you." And then all of a sudden you hear the door swing open, and there's Soldars standing there, and it looks like the innkeeper has went and called the guard the moment the punch was thrown. And you see a red dragonborn who's rather big and goes, but Perry, you recognize this red dragonborn. This is one of the red dragonborns that helped you take care of the geode mess in the temple. He looks around and he goes, all right. Wow, that was a little Scottish. All right, that's enough. Everyone, split up now. And he has his sword drawn. Perry.
Fellas, that's all.
Perry.
I meant no disrespect to the tavern, and I'm gonna go in my pocket and grab 2 gold. I'm gonna flip them 2 gold.
Well, they're nowhere near right now. There's almost this like stillness in the tavern. Everyone's quiet. The music stopped. Oh, perfect timing. You could hear a pin drop, and you see Talbot getting up and taking a linen handkerchief out and dabbing his nose with it, and his cheek is already starting to swell up. And once he stands up and is brought up against the side of the wall, you see the absolute state of his loot is just destroyed. It is shattered, completely shattered. They walk. The more Soldar walk in, more of the Commodon guard walk in, and they're surveying the area. And the red dragonborn that is seemingly leading this looks over and sees Perry, and then sees the rest of you, and starts putting 2 and 2 together. And he looks at both parties, and then looks to you, Grjorn, and says, "Was this group giving you trouble?"
It wasn't trouble I couldn't handle, and it's trouble that's traveled here from a long way.
Trouble nonetheless, though.
Not enough that we couldn't handle it, and we apologize. And at this point, I'm going to try to give somebody some money.
Clearly.
Dwarfs being dwarf.
And I'm going to tell him something. And I'm going to look at Talbot. I'm the High Goatee. Better put some respect on my name.
As you're saying that, your runes glow a little bit in your neck, and as almost like in a threat, and then just dissipates. There's a few more seconds where the bardic troupe is getting up and collecting themselves, and he goes. The red dragonborn looks at both parties and turns around to Talbot's group and goes, "I am not sure how recent you arrived into Talrand, but I would suggest going to the Chips Scale. That is the more locale for your ilk. And also, I would suggest you leave Talrand by the end of the day. These people were trying to enjoy their drink and their food, were they not?" And he looks back over at you all.
Yeah. Looks over at the great table.
And he goes, "See? Exactly. Now, please be off. And you see the rest of the guards start to move Talbot's bard troop out as Talbot's trying to grab pieces of Lucille, his loot, and just like holding it back. And as he's getting pushed out, he says, he's almost like turning around and trying to get past one of the Soldars, and he says, Grjorn Smashstone, if you remember this face, it's going to be coming for you. That's a Firebeard promise. And he immediately gets almost shouldered out the door, and the door slams, and the only Dragonborn that's left in there is the Red Dragonborn. And he says, consider this a thanks for, you know, and he winks. He goes, Zunamorok would like to speak to you when you have a chance tomorrow. But I will take care of the damages. But make sure that you have a more quieter night, please.
Hey, that we can do. And apologies.
You guys are really.
Yes.
I said that. I said that.
Wait,
in
them?
I said that
Us
in
or
bad.
them?
No, them. I said that in bad Dragonborn or Draconic.
And he looks at you and just gives you a little bit of a nod of recognition, and he says, well, I must be going. Have yourselves a good night. And the music starts to swell back in, and the discussion at the tables quickly turns away from the guard that were just in there to the explosive reaction between Talbot and Grjorn. You all sit back down at your table. Perry, roll a Constitution saving throw, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey, well, that's my fault. I had to. Boy,
24.
24. You like
Perry's a champ.
you're sitting there holding this large pitcher. It's almost, the pitcher's almost the size of your head, and you're like, and you almost at and that's it. Like there's just a hiccup.
Those keg stands are really doing very good.
Yeah, but you now sit down, and seemingly everything's back to normal, and the night begins to quiet down a bit. You can see from outside the window, the lanterns in the town start to light up with this red orangish glow, and the sun begins to come down on the day.
Oh,
Yep.
I appreciate you having my back on that one.
Well,
That wasn't your fight. That was mine.
oh, I'd rather not see you get gang beat by a bunch of fucking.
You think I'm scared of them? I can take every single one of them.
Remember that for next time.
I appreciate the support.
There we are. Yeah. You're welcome.
Now back to drinking. Barkeep.
The silver dragonborn this time doesn't bring his daughter to serve you. He comes up directly to serve you and says, apologies, my friends. My daughter, she is a little tired, so I will be taking care of you tonight. I think we will.
Just a dirty look as this is happening.
I think we will forego
You're gonna take care of us tonight.
I think we're going to forego the musical arrangement tonight. No offense, Mr. Dwarf, but I think we've had enough excitement for the day.
It makes sense. So what do we owe you then?
Do not worry. The tribunal is taking care of it.
Well, that's very gracious of them and generous.
Yes, I agree.
Well, can we have some more rum then? None of that fire water.
Oh, that's interesting, because as we were cleaning up, I came across this, and he lifts up the bottle of the Firebeard rum.
I'm gonna fucking slap it out of his hand. Sorry. Knee-jerk reaction.
And you immediately just slap it, and it just careens with the ground, breaks.
Can I try for
And-
a save?
Yeah, sure, dex save throw, go ahead.
Don't you dare, Bo.
No, that's not good. Dex save would be 7 plus 4, so 11.
Okay, now Grjorn, I want you to roll a strength hit, and it's gonna verse that.
16.
Okay, sorry, Bo, but
Yeah,
that
that's
thing
all right.
like fumbles out of your hands and just careens with the ground,
Okay.
breaking into a bunch of pieces, and then the innkeeper kind of just goes,
Sorry, that's it's years in the making. I can't help it. It's a natural reaction. I apologize. I will make up for it. Here's a gold.
Both sides and cowboys.
you see his little like scaled hands and clawed fingers come out, take the gold, and he goes, can I ask that maybe we have a little bit more of a quieter night?
Hey, that making sense.
Thank you so much. So for the rest of the night, it's up to you if you want to do anything.
So
We fight everyone else in the bar.
Waawaatesi wants to take a big of her berry juice and ask if there's a Mrs. Dragonborn.
Okay. He's left. Are you going to actually go up and talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Remember how this always goes for you? You never get drunk.
I know. Break me. Get drunk tonight. That was 7.
Oh, okay. So you take this bottle of it's a very interesting bottle. You almost take it up and it feels like almost warm. It's red. It's essentially red wine, and you're just loving it. You're taking all the wine back, and you're definitely feeling a little something. You walk up to see the tavern owner kind of behind the bar cleaning some bottles, and he goes, yes, Mrs. I don't know your name, but Waawaatesi, what could I do for you?
Is there a Mrs. Dragonborn?
Yes, there is. She's upstairs.
Is she hot though?
If you can see a Dragonborn blush, he does. He takes a locket out of from underneath his little smock there that he has, and he opens it up and he reveals a painting of a Dragonborn. You can tell it's a female with a little bit more higher cheekbones and slender eyes, and she goes, she is the fresh drink of water in a desert. She is beauty. She's everything to me.
And she's upstairs, you say?
Yes. With our child.
Do I still have the rope?
You do, but she's not tied to it. You let it go after the fight.
You see Bo start creating a lasso.
Okay.
Does Bo even know what's going on though? Because I'm not at the table.
You didn't try to
You didn't stealthily walk around, and the bar's not that big. He definitely sees a tall elf. There's not many elves. There's not an elf in here other than you. Most are Dragonborn, Tabaxi, few orcs, Half-Orc, and then you're kind of just standing out there. He sees it. He sees it all going on.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Powder room.
Watch her.
Okay.
You're gonna watch me.
I'm gonna watch her. No, I'm gonna watch see where she's going. I assume. Well, is there a washroom sign? Is there like a?
Would I even know what a washroom looked like?
It's a pot.
No, you don't.
Outhouse outside.
If you're going outside, if you're going to the washroom, for you,
It's
that's just
outside.
going outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
go
you-
outside.
So you step out, Bo, from your table. You're kind of sitting there, and the way you usually situate yourself is always looking at your exit to make sure you know what's going on. And you just see the door open, and Waawaatesi just walk out.
I'm gonna just go follow her.
Waawaatesi, you walk out. You walk out into the cool desert air, and you're looking around for a place to go to the washroom.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna drop Trow right in front of the door.
Okay.
Wait, what?
No. I mean,
So you
even in the camp, Waawaatesi, like you go and try and find a place that's a little more private. You really gonna do that right here?
You already came to the door.
Yeah, I guess so, but I'll let Peter play that out.
Just a reminder, everyone. Well, in the audio business, let's call it eat your mics. Make sure you're really close to the microphone. There we go. Borok, as you open the door, you see Waawaatesi squatting down just directly in the path of the door, and immediately starting to like loosen her trousers a bit. What are you gonna do?
No, Jesus Christ, Waawaatesi.
He picks you up by just like puts one arm underneath your other arm and lifts you up and you're holding your trousers in one hand and they're trying not to fall down. What are you gonna do?
Just find an alley or something. There's a bathroom inside.
Bathroom?
Oh, come on. You know what a latrine is. They're in the camp. We have them in the camp back home. This isn't a foreign fucking concept. It's where you go to the bathroom.
I just go where I go. I don't know what a latrine is. Or like by a tree?
I'm just gonna walk her inside and I'll walk her back to the bathroom.
Time how long that side was.
Perry, Grjorn, you're just kind of sitting there and you see a very disgruntled Bo walking in and just holding Waawaatesi's like upper arm and just dragging her
like a fucking 5-year-old
towards.
I have a question for Peter.
I have an answer, maybe.
Am I able to hold my bladder through this?
Oh fuck! Good point.
Roll on that.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Let's go to the bar, said Normal Adventures. It'll be a way to have a long rest, said Normal Adventures.
That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, good.
You hold that in. You're good. As Bo brings you back to this, you could have sworn you've never seen this before, but Bo assures you have. There's these almost like indoor outhouses with like a little door that opens up, and he goes and he throws you in there.
Aim for the hole. I close the door.
I'm gonna walk up to it. Is there water in the bowl?
No, it's just a pit.
It's just a pit. I'm gonna walk up and like sniff the air around it.
Oh god. Okay, another Constitution saving throw. This time with disadvantage. 6. You immediately catch a whiff of God knows what, and it just it makes you almost instantly retch, and you just puke a bit out.
I'm just gonna.
Although, go ahead.
I'm just gonna pee on the floor.
Jesus Christ.
We broke Peter. Yes! We did it, Reddit.
Just to not go into the details of this, I'll just say you puke and pee at the same time, and you're done.
I'm so proud of that.
I know exactly what that looks like.
Bo, from the outside, because you're kind of standing by the doors, like guarding.
He just rolls out from under the door.
You hear the throw up, and yes, you do see a stream leaking out from the door.
Why the fuck do I even try? I'm just gonna walk back to the table.
All right. You walk back to the table, sit down with Grjorn and Perry.
As soon as he does, I grab his whiskey and I hand it to him, recognizing that he's perturbed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swig that real hard. Real fucking hard.
Real hard. Real
Been one of them
fucking
kind of nights, eh, Bo?
Morningstar hard. Yeah.
Good one.
Just swigging, just slurping it.
Constitution saving throw.
I suppose I probably should too because I've been drinking heavy.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Okay, you're all right. You're all right. You're kind of getting a little buzz on, Grjorn.
11.
For a family that makes rum, you can't handle it, and you're getting a little. You're getting a little.
You take that back. You want to get socked in the mouth?
You already did it to one of my characters, asshole. Perry, are you still drinking your Shirley Temples?
They're called STs. Yeah.
Okay, Constitution saving throw for you.
Oh, you can't take me down, buddy. 22.
Oh my God, he's an absolute beast.
What's he drinking? Why is he? Oh, that was an ST.
Yeah, Shirley Temple.
Temples of Shirley.
Temples of Shirley.
As you're all,
Can I try some?
Is Shirley hot though?
Waawaatesi, like.
In the bathroom. I'm
Have
not
you-
even back yet.
Have you even washed your hands?
I haven't even left the bathroom yet.
When she comes back, just put this in the roll initiative order. I'm going to prestidigitation all of her body.
okay. As the night, well, you can do that now because we'll start talking about the night begins to wind down. People are leaving the bar. You still haven't cleaned up yourselves from the fight you are, so you're still covered in God knows what, dirt, dried blood. You have some singed clothing. Waawaatesi now, well, was without after the prestidigitation, she had urine-soaked pants, throw up on the side of her shirt.
I don't wear pants.
What?
I have a skirt.
Oh, you have a skirt. Okay, well, well then there you go.
Just spread them and go.
But the night begins to wind down, and you can see the innkeeper's kind of just quietly waiting to see what you all will do for your next little bit there, as the party begins to devolve into a drunken mess.
Grjorn and Bo's faces in that moment. Oh.
She's only had 2 drinks.
I'll clip that.
Do it. Your guys' faces are great.
Oh boy.
Awkward.
Oh, where are our?
There's one single stairs up there, and he had given he kind of came to the table and asked you. He gave you 2 keys to 2 rooms. They both have their numbers on it. One is for door number 8, and the other one is for door
Bo,
number
she's
3.
with you. Perry, you're with me.
Okay.
All right.
Dibs on Big Spoon.
Really like cuddling.
They do love cuddling each other. I mean, it's kind of cute, right?
Those little guys just hugging us so
Well, they do like to, they're just little ones. They get in the bed together, and it's kind of like one's like a furry, big guy, and the other one's like a little tiny guy. And yeah,
He's still furry.
he's still furry. They're both furry.
About little ones. You better check your pants.
I think they call those bears, right? I think. Yeah.
As you drunkenly clamber up the stairs, you find your rooms. Bo and Waawaatesi go into room 8, and then room 3 is for Perry and Grjorn. And before you guys bed down for the night, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do anything else, or are we going to
I'm good.
let it fade into dark?
I feel like I'm ready to level up.
Okay, so we're fading to dark. You're all sleep is taking you. Roll your new hit points if you want to let us know that, and then we'll take a quick break after that.
Ooh, okay, let's roll our hit points. I got a D12.
10, baby, 10.
5, right in the middle.
I got a 6.
Nice.
5.
All right.
On.
How do I?
How the heck do I just manage levels? D&D Beyond, everybody.
D&D Beyond.
Managing.
Get a character.
Very strong.
Damn, yeah.
HP is over 50.
Nice.
Nice. You the wrath.
All right, folks. Let's take a 10-minute break. So we'll be back at 3:25. Also want to shout out to Nave. Thank you for pointing out the audio stuff. We're still working through it.
We don't know
but
how to work mics.
Yeah, it's okay. Eat the mic.
What we need is condensers. That's what we need.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, folks, we'll be back. Stay tuned. I'm going to be here in chat if anyone has any questions. And we'll see you in 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye. What's up, my derps? It's your boy Grjorn. We're back after break. Just a quick one because we got to keep it moving. Peter, what the heck are you drinking?
I got a smoothie.
A smoothie.
Is it like
Yeah.
a healthy smoothie or an apple?
Yeah, it's a healthy smoothie. No, it's a healthy smoothie. Because you know what? Sometimes you got to clean the interior out as well as the exterior. Anyways,
Wow.
That's what you get Shirley Temples for.
that's how you take care of your temple. The dawn breaks in the windows of both room 8 and room 3 of the Dragon's Light. No, that's the wind breaks in Grjorn's room. The sun peeks its way through both windows of room 8 and room 3. It is a new day in Talrand, and you can already hear the carts moving around in the Nalmus ward, going towards the Sildak ward. The day is all yours. Grjorn, you wake up and you feel a little groggy. Waawaatesi, this is a very strange feeling for you. You haven't really felt like this way before. How's everyone's morning?
What? Wait.
How you feeling over there, Waawaatesi?
Let's see. I feel a little old.
You don't look all right. Did you go a little hard last night?
Wish I got a little hard last night.
Crit! I walked right into that.
Mamma mia.
We're gonna have to stop sharing rooms. Anyway, let's go see what the other two are up to.
Bo, you step outside the room and you're in this little hallway. And you see room 3, and you can hear the rustling of someone behind the door there.
Don't say it, Tyler. All right, I'll knock on the door. Are you two finished canoodling?
I'm going to push past you, open up the door, run in, and dive bomb the bed.
Yeah, it's on point.
What? I'm going to try to reach for my axe.
I thought you were going to say your ass.
Oh, my ass is clean. We bathed.
Yeah, but you and Perry have been sleeping together.
Perry panics.
Oh my
casts vegetation. It smells like a.
Waawaatesi, as you careen into the bed, you just get the smell
Oh
of
my
skunk.
What is happening?
Nothing. Mind your own business. Why are you waking me up? I'm not ready to be up.
It's like I get close to the bed and there's a fog that slows my movements down.
Well, before
The air is so thick.
Grjorn gets into the wash basin, I'm going to hit it first. I'm just going to walk down the hall to wherever the
I am perfectly clean. Us
So-
island folk keep it clean.
There is some rudimentary washroom on the second level, and Bo, you get in there and you start washing your face, cleaning yourself off, and what's the rest of the party doing while Bo's washing himself off? Everyone lines up and takes their baths for the day. How about that?
Yeah.
I was already clean,
I just
so I'm
want to
just
point
gonna
out
go
that it
downstairs.
takes me longer to bath than anyone else because I have a lot of hair that I need to wash and brush.
Yeah,
and
That's why I was
take care
getting in
of.
there first.
You
Sure.
brush your armpit hair.
I don't have armpit hair. That stinks.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk downstairs because I was prestidigitated last night.
All right, you walk downstairs and you see the barmaid,
Oh,
the
bath, eh?
the innkeeper, and you see the little barman, the little smaller dragonborn downstairs. It's pretty quiet. There's a few people having their breakfast right now. Looks like a pretty normal affair, but it's mostly like fruits and berries and
Ooh, that's nice. Breakfast.
yeah.
Breakfast.
You see the innkeeper stand. He goes like, "Oh, we need to settle the." Oh, wait a second. And he looks down and sees it's you, Waawaatesi, and goes, "Oh, my apologies. Please let your friends know that it's been taken care of. Their tab by the courtesy of the dynasty."
What's that gold? Like,
You're not here. Shush your mouth.
from the stairs.
You're washing your armpits.
Washing my pits.
So, Waawaatesi, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to ask for some breakfast.
Ah, yes. We will get you a standard affair. If you please could sit down at your table, we'll bring it to you in a moment.
Can we get the perfect table again?
Yeah, the perfect table's still there for you. Waawaatesi, you sit down at the perfect table. Just for time's sake, the rest of the party makes their way down the stairs. If there's anything special you want to do in between now and walking down the stairs, let me know, or forever hold your peace.
Nope.
And all right, everyone gets downstairs, and while you come downstairs, you see Waawaatesi is kind of hunched over this big platter of fruits and vegetables and some slices of bacon, and she's just shoveling it into her mouth, and she's just like almost, you can see Waawaatesi by herself eating. She's very animalistic. And it's very much like eat or be eaten in a way. She's just like at the table.
Yeah, that checked out.
Not even using my hands, just face first and plate.
Okay. So what's the plan today, folks?
Well, Bo, you want to take it to the ring or what?
Well, we gotta go see man.
Zune.
Zune. I have the names here in front of me. I just can't fucking remember.
Zune
Zune Amaruk.
Zune Amarek. That's it. I do have it in my notes. Zune Amarek. We gotta go see him. Yeah.
Apparently cowboys don't know how to write.
It's very scratchy writing. All right. I'm just doing my best. What I got. Yeah. So gotta go see them, and then we're gonna go to the fighting ring. I need a good fight. Last night was just a little taste. It was a little tease for me.
Well, same. I only got to throw a couple punches. Yeah, right over there, Waawaatesi. I didn't see you in the. Oh, I did see you.
What is happening?
What is going on?
That was me eating my breakfast.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
The innkeeper comes by and he brings a little bit more food your way, and he goes, "By the way, I don't mean to pry, but why does the dynasty show such favor in, please don't take this the wrong way, but in people that aren't dragonborns?"
I say this in full Dragonborn, or full Draconic. Well, we're quite important to the dynasty, if I'm going to be honest, and we do a lot of our work in the shadows. They don't like people to know that, we're doing work for them. But we tend to save the city quite a bit.
There's almost a slight pause, and he kind of just shrugs a bit, and he goes, "Well, let me be the first to say, thank you for whatever you do for our town. My name is Inken, Inken Nara, if you need me. I am your humble host within Talrand. Please, have yourself a good day." And he leaves you to go off to the back there.
What's this tavern called again? Sorry.
Dragon's Lair.
The Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair.
You want to spell it?
Dragon's Lair.
Inkenara.
Yeah. I-N-K-E-N.
Oh, I-N-K-E-N.
Oh, fucking
N-
let me go.
A-R-A-H.
Great.
I would have asked him how to spell it.
Well, I figured I was,
All right.
Name right.
What do you guys do? Oh, yeah, sorry. You can take it from there.
I just, where to then, Bo?
All right, we're heading to go see Zune Almarak first. Probably thank them for last night since it could have went really fucking sideways.
I mean, you're giving me a dirty look, but you don't know about thousands of years of problems, okay?
Well,
you ever heard of the Hatfields?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that.
I get it, but you're not on the Vigua, so
I tried. We are not on the Vigil. I said that. I tried not to hit the man. But he wanted to egg me on.
well, now we have an enemy for the rest of the campaign. So you know what?
Did you look into the camera when you said that?
So let's go see Zune Almarak.
All right.
Follow your lead.
As you all leave the tavern and walk out into the early morning sun of Talrand, you walk to the ward the next over, which is the Iltesh ward, and you look for the little, for lack of a better word, guard barracks that Zune Amruk was in. You find it just across from the Rajamir Shrine, where it's seemingly very quiet now in this Colosseum-like training field, and you see a few people attacking wooden attack dummies, looking like they're doing some practicing. You step outside, you step into the door of the guard barracks, and you see a very slender green dragonborn sitting behind a desk. And without looking up, they go, "Yes, how may I help you? Are you here to report another robbery? Another bunch of childhood gang vandals? What can I help you with?"
We're here to see Zune Almarak and requested to see us. Listen, those children are definitely in a gang. All right, fucking watch them.
This green dragonborn looks up and looks incredibly shocked, and she goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. I thought you were another one of these people. I don't know what you were talking about with children gangs. I'm sorry if that upset you. I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. Yes, Zune Amruk, 1 second." And she immediately gets up and goes behind the door and grabs Zune Amruk and
Cancel this bitch.
Yeah, put some respect on his gang.
Zune Amruk. That Grjorn said that in person while eating a bunch of bread. Zune Amruk comes out and lead with a few other Komod on guard as they're just leaving. You see some some interesting individuals. You see this incredibly tall, largely built female red dragonborn walk out and just nod as they're going by, and then you see another red dragonborn, a little bit more slender and abnormally smaller, but has 2 hilted blades. And they walk out and they say, and Zunamra goes, "Yeah, come inside. Let's go."
All right.
He brings you into his little office here, and he says, "All right, first of all, what the fuck
That's my fault.
happened at the bar?"
That's my fault. I apologize, Zune. That's something that followed me from my homeland. That's on me. That's not on no one else. That's on me.
Are you talking about the stench or the fight?
All right, listen. Oh,
Just give it up. Give it up. Yeah, so last night at the bar, I truthfully don't know a whole lot about it either. Apparently, that other dwarf was someone from his homeland. They don't get along. Something about rum and hating each other. So, probably there's no excuse for it, but we're sorry.
Listen, you keep that shit locked down. I got enough going on here right now.
oh, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. I just had 2 Dragonborn come in talking about some raids on the north with these fucking, I don't know what they're called. The Bloodhands. I don't know what the hell they are. But anyways,
Go on with that one.
I got
I
enough.
never heard that
I got
before.
enough.
Before. That's crazy.
I got enough on my hands right now.
What's happening in the north? What's these raids?
That's none of your business. That's none of your business right now.
Okay. I thought, well, we come from, Greg.
Where do you come from?
Come from the that place that's in my notes. We come from Post Malone, so I'm just worried that they might hit the outpost.
Well, I'll have you know that don't worry, the Dragonborn, the Komodon contingent has that place pretty much well locked down.
I'm gonna nudge Bo and be like, kind of wink. I got this. Hold on.
Excuse me, Zune. Tolerant is quite a ways away from those places. What do you mean that you're in control of it? This is your military out there?
All right.
I thought Zunes held their own cities, and that was kind of the point of their power.
No. Zooms pretty much. Do I really need to break down this whole hierarchy for you?
I actually am trying. That's why I'm here in your country and in your land, is to learn more. I'm trying to understand it.
All right. So, I don't know why I need to explain this to you, why it's important to the current issue I brought you in here for, but if it's going to make things clearer for you, let's have a discussion. Okay? The hierarchy within the Komodon dynasty, they're the Volundars. Those are the recruits, people who you bring in. You can see them fighting in the Rajamir Shrine. All right? Then you have the Soldars. Those are the ones who are brought in to our contingent and have been accepted after their training. And then you have the Arbons. The Arbons are the ones who command smaller parties, smaller contingents that we bring out. And then you have me, Azun. There's many of us. We command hundreds, but we don't. I don't know where you thought we would rule things. And then there's people above me. There's people I have to answer to. That makes sense.
Actually,
Yeah, that checks out. All right.
That makes more sense. I thought that you were.
Do you need me to tell you what those are?
No, that's quite all right, sir. I appreciate your time. I didn't mean to.
Who's like? Do you have
offend
like a king? Is there?
I don't see anybody above you.
Well,
Okay.
so just keep your mouth shut for one day. Please.
So, do you see where you had that court meeting there?
With the tribunal.
Yes. Okay. There's the Moggon, which are commanders of thousands. And then there's the Turman, which are commanders of tens of thousands. That's where they stay. They stay there with the Emperor and the Empress. But people like me have to deal with stupid questions like this.
No,
Do you
sir,
understand?
I didn't mean offense by it. Actually, we are just ignorant of your culture and trying to understand it as best as we can. And that helps us, actually, in how to approach you and the power that you are seated upon. So we appreciate you spending that time and that moment to explain it to us.
So if you want to know what's going on with these blood hands, I don't know. But
I've never heard of this blood hand. What is that?
All right. Well, I think you're really hard on time. So let's get to the matter at hand here.
yes. So what I originally brought you in here for is I need you to all go. The tribunal has requested that you go into the Everlasting Spire. And that you also...
Which is where, sir? Apologies.
You go through the Sildak ward, and then you get to the Everlasting Spire.
All right.
2 wards up from here.
Spell it. I'm just kidding.
And
Kill you.
Yes, 100%.
for some reason, they are requesting you come meet at where the tribunal court was. If you can make it there, and if that's within your schedule, I would greatly appreciate that.
Right? Well, of course. We owe you a debt of gratitude anyway for helping us out at the end. Or
Sure.
did they owe us?
I think they will.
Okay, well,
But we'll, money talks. So
hey,
Yes. Well, any kind of motions for you to all leave?
okay. Well, thanks again for the tavern assistance, and we'll try and keep our noses clean from here on out.
Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Doing like a whole bunch of bowing on my way out. Like,
You don't need to do that.
okay.
I'm still looking for the people above him.
I'm pulling
should-
on. I'm pulling on the rope. Come on,
Okay.
come here.
All right.
Just
Come here,
grab her
girl.
by the braid.
Yeah. Oh, that's disrespectful.
That's a whole can of worms you don't want to open.
What? Borok knows better.
Borok knows. Oh, don't know this. What?
All right.
All right. As you exit out, are you going directly to the Everlasting Ward or Everlasting Spire?
I guess this is where we're going, yeah.
All right. As you make your way into the Everlasting Spire, this time you're not met with any questions. You're let right in, and you're escorted to the tribunal court holding area. But this time, there's no one there, and there's no one there to meet you, which is odd. You would think there'd be someone here to greet you or at least direct you. Can you roll a persuasion check, please?
I do it?
Sorry, a perception. Anyone roll a perception check?
Let me do that. I have advantage, and I have natural 16 plus 7. That would be 23.
Okay. It's oddly quiet, oddly empty here. The large stone,
A little wrath.
the large stone doors. The large stone doors are closed, entering into the court. But Borok, you see down the hallway to your right, and you can see a hallway lit with a bunch of hanging golden lanterns. That leads into another room.
Real gold?
You don't know.
All right. I guess we follow him. I'll start walking that way.
All right. As you begin to walk down this long hallway, your footsteps echoing off the sandstone floors, you move down the hallway to the left, and it opens up into this large room with stacks and stacks and stacks of books. It's, as far as the eye can see, it looks like it's a library. There's scrolls, there's tables let out. You see a few white-scaled dragonborn and black-scaled dragonborn, all in robes, just quietly reading books. There's only maybe three or four of them. As you walk in, they kind of give you a quizzical look, and as almost as why you're here, but they don't pay too much mind, and they go back to their books.
Yeah, peace be with you. I'll just keep walking.
Try to steal one of these.
No, I'm pulling her. She is on a leash, literally beside me. Like, I am not fucking around with her today.
I don't remember having a leash put on me.
No, it was put on you.
You don't have to.
If you don't have to remember anymore. If we're in public, you have a leash.
So, for whatever reason, you don't know why you were called here. There's no one to greet you. Those dragonborns that saw you walk into this area didn't seem to greet you or anything. But you continue to walk these book stacks, looking around for something, and nothing seems to catch your eye.
Well, this is the same place that we fought before, right?
No, this isn't. So this is the court that you were brought into. So you were brought into like a little holding area, and there was a court
right,
that you walked through the door, and yeah, but there was a hallway going off that you guys didn't know exactly what was there, and this is down that hallway.
Can I make a runic magic check?
Go ahead. Yep.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. So, remember that chaotic feeling you felt there, Grjorn, from the temple? You still feel it, but not as powerful. But that rhythmic beat is still off-put. You're not sure why.
Something seems off, but can't put my finger on it.
Can I cast Primeval Awareness? As an action?
Sure.
Yeah, so just sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, undead within 1 mile of me.
Say that again?
So I can sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile. So basically evil shit.
You place your hand to the ground, and you're not getting anything from that.
I'm gonna go take a look at the scrolls over here.
So Perry seems to walk away, and his footsteps echoing down the hallway there.
Bo, something seems off.
I'm gonna hold on to him, and I'm gonna try to like maybe scratch my head or something. I'm gonna cast magic awareness. It says, as an action, you can open up your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. I assume I'm going to get lit the fuck up. But
Well, yeah, because you also have magic items on you.
Yeah.
So for the first time using this, you immediately are shocked to see all the magic items that, Bo, Waawaatesi, even Perry as he's walking off have. But you do get a magical ping somewhere else that is not within the usual. It's a few book stacks away.
okay, then I'm gonna say to Bo, because at this point I'm gonna assume that I'm feeling kind of gross, like I did at the temple, and I'm gonna roll it. Something down there, and I don't know what it is, but figure it out. Maybe Barry's help. I'm feeling like I know I drank last night, but I ain't feeling good.
Harry, as you are continuing walking down these book stacks, Can you roll just a perception? Why am I saying persuasion? Perception.
22.
Okay. As you're walking by, this gold-leafed book catches your eye, and you pull the book out, and the title's in Draconic. You don't know, but you take a few minutes. Let's say you take your 10 minutes to go and do your thing, and you start to understand the book. It's a history book, and it's a history book on magic. And you're reading through the pages, and you're flipping through the pages. There's some little scrawl marks here and there, but you stop on one book, and you read a section of about a group of unaligned sorcerers, and how they were experimenting with ley lines and their magical properties to imbue items with raw magic. But you see scrawled in like the little margins there is a underline saying wild magic. And as you finish that, you feel someone bump into you. And you turn around and you see it's the Red Dragonborn guard that nodded to you in the tavern and says, "Oh, I am so sorry for breaking your concentration there. Are you Perry?"
Yeah, Perry Longboffin. What's your name?
Oh, Perry, thank you. I am Raj. I need you to come with me. We have one of the White Dragonborn, our espionage contingent. They need to speak to you with the current situation that is going on within the temple. Is now a good time? Quickly.
Sure. I just got to go get my pals first. And then
I am sorry. There is really no time to. I will send a group. I promise to bring them with you. It won't be any trouble.
But if my friend Bo, he kind of gets upset when I don't tell him what I'm. So if I just.
It is okay. It is okay. We were late to arrive to the repository here, and they will grab the rest of the party. Trust me, please, if you can.
Maybe is he sweating or something?
Roll perception or investigation. Sorry, you want to investigate that.
17.
It's less of a nervousness, but it's a more of a this needs to happen now. There is some sort of precedence put on this. They immediately start to walk in front of you and says, "No worry. If you can follow behind me, but I will be right here." Okay. And you see them kind of walk further down the stacks of books, and they turn to the left. Are you following? You don't have to follow if you don't want.
All right. I'm just gonna. Do I turn and see Bo anywhere?
You don't see Bo. Just flashing to Grjorn. Grjorn, you see movement still of that magical oddity. Let's just say.
It's moving.
It's moving. Yeah. Perry, back to you. Are you standing? You're just standing? You're currently standing in this book, this row of books.
I want to finish the passage where wild magic.
Okay. You look back down to your book, and you start reading a little bit further into this unaligned group of sorcerers. You read a little bit more that they are, that they're put towards the purification and refinement of magic. They aren't aligned to any political power, and they have been around for the last known reference of them was about 100 years ago. This is you reading within the margins. Suddenly you begin to feel really, really tired. Your eyes begin to droop and your legs begin to weaken, and your body feels heavy. As you collapse to the ground, your vision begins to darken as you hear footsteps coming closer to you off in the distance. Your eyes, you're still able to see what's going on, but you're fading in and out, and the boots of that red dragonborn guard come closer and closer. But they change from boots to high heels and a purple fringed robe, and the high heels click and clack on the floor, and you feel your body become weightless as you're being lifted up, and just half hidden by a hooded robe you see black stained lips, and you hear a whisper. Did you really think we would let you get this far without interference?
Fuck.
And your vision fades to black. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
She hot though?
Said purple and
Wow.
heels. Of course she's hot.
Gosh. That was actually, they called it, that was perfect music.
That was, yeah.
Dude, that was...
The perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
That music was awesome. It was.
Yeah, it was you. It was. Oh my god.
Holy shoot.
I'm at a loss for words, folks. That was an interesting end to a session. We're ending a little early today. People have places to be and things to do. That's what happens. This is the @DD&D show. What's gonna happen next? Like I don't know how to end this. Somebody jump in for me here.
Thanks for watching another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Well, let's address the elephant in the room. Unfortunately, Chris will be stepping away for a little bit from Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice. Doesn't mean it's forever, but we do wish him the best, and we...
Yeah, but what just happened to Perry? Like, fuck.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We're going to have to figure that out.
And maybe this is where we'll find out later. But I do want to wish Chris the best, and we're going to miss Perry Longboffin, but... It's not goodbye, but hopefully see you soon. And Chris, thanks. It's been a pleasure. And I know we all enjoy it so much. But yeah, I don't know if you wanted to say anything to the DD&D viewers out there. But yeah, I just want to say thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. What the mystery of me.
I think that's great. And we're gonna be sad to see you go. And we understand that just figuring it out as we go along, and everybody has shit going on. Hopefully we sort it all out and we get back to each other. I hope that we don't disconnect and make sure that we go forward together as a unit. Yeah.
I just want to say that when Pete said I thought he said Amanda.
Oh, no. No, I didn't. I did not.
I know. I was like, what? What did that have to do with me?
Yeah, this is an awkward way to end the show, but Ty, take us out once again, please.
Well, I think it's only fair to let Chris take this one out.
Yeah,
Chris, take this one out.
Go ahead, buddy.
Thanks for watching another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice. Thank you.
Okay, bye.